this is the town of Frontenac, and apparently, slow it down a little bit here maybe, it was originally divided in two. There was a Frontenac up in the bluffs, and then this was Frontenac Station down here on the rail, and I guess eventually most of the town moved down to the rail yard area, or the railway. So, not much, 200 people or so, and we're off to our next stop.
Okay.
We're coming into Red Wing, Minnesota now. I saw this building, I don't know what it is. Right now we're not faced the right way to see it. I don't know if we could turn in anywhere. It's probably a penitentiary or something. Wow, I don't know what that was. It's pretty cool. We're not really into town yet. I just wanted to turn it on for that building, and hopefully we caught a glimpse of it. So we'll be back. Okay, so we are in Duluth Trading there. We are in Red Wing. Interesting, the town's about 16,500, and it was developed or platted out in the mid-1800s, about 1850 or 50s or so. Was 1857's the hotel here?
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to get into the St. James Hotel, which is right here on the right. But we're going to go down to the station. And Red Wing is not named after the shoes. Red Wing is named after a Sioux chief. And apparently at one point the government had a reservation here for one of the Sioux tribes, and had set aside some land for settlers outside of that, but somehow the city decided to form around the reservation, and of course then they moved the Indians out afterwards. So has a little bit of a history there. We're going to go down to the Amtrak station. It's kind of cool. Used to have some nice little historical stuff inside of it, and we'll see. Great old buildings here too. Yeah, there's the Red Wing Depot.
That's nice.
Beautiful, beautiful. We're gonna get out here and check it out. And then, like I said, I'll go over here. It's kind of interesting. So this is the back of the St. James Hotel here on the right. You see it says Red Wing Ironworks. Well, Red Wing, this hotel doesn't have that many rooms. I can't remember how many, but they bought this ironworks part and developed it into, I don't know if it was just rooms or suites, but it only added a few. It doesn't have a ton of rooms in it.
Like 61?
61, yeah. I think maybe it went to 67 when they added that, something like that. There was only like 5 or 6 additional spots. So anyway, hopefully the station is open. That wouldn't be a real bummer if it's not. All right, well, Carol went in, so I'm assuming that we are open at the depot in Red Wing with a very loud truck behind me. What a great place, huh? Yeah, so they have all these old railroad symbols or placards or whatever. I mean, you can just read them as I go around. The reading. A little monopoly there, huh? Broadway Limited. There's the Great Northern up there. Yeah, look at the old railway safe here. Carol was pointing that out a minute ago. There it is. Red Wing. Missouri Pacific Line. Oh, the Sioux Line, Seaboard Coastline. Yeah. So opens out right onto a waterfront here, and essentially it's connected to the Mississippi River. It's obviously not the Mississippi River per se, but it's a pretty cool train station here. You can see the industrial areas down there. Red Wing, Minnesota. I'm going to get a shot of the station here for you. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, so we're by that ironworks building, and you gotta love the 2 chairs and a little table on the balcony up there for the room. It's pretty funny. We're just kind of walking up on the side here for the air conditioners, but yeah, so here's the other end. So I guess if you stay in this side, you walk open air, which might be a little chilly in the winter. All right, we'll go up to the entrance here and go in. This is probably a side entrance. I kind of want to go in the front doors. So I'll see you up there. All right, here we go. Into the St. James Hotel, as it says right there, in Red Wing, Minnesota. Now, my eyes haven't adjusted yet. Oh, it's pretty cool. A little different. It was sort of ignored, which is fine with me. Don't have to explain what I'm doing or anything. Let's walk down here. It's almost like a little mall. Seems to have some businesses over on the sides here. Oh, here we go. American Ski Jumping Hall of Fame and Museum Grooms Ready Room. They say they have a St. James artifacts display. I'm assuming it's up the stairs. Yeah, I've got a boot. Old wood boot. Old wooden wagon. It's pretty cool. It's almost a seat like a buckboard in the back. I wonder if this is St. James artifacts. There's a dressing. All keys. St. James Hotel, antique furniture. Clara Lilyblatt, our esteemed previous owner, always dressed in elegant clothing. These articles of clothing were worn by Clara, arriving at St. James a mere 15 years of age. Ah, okay, so these are some of her clothes. Says it has the front desk bell here somewhere. Huh. Here we go. It's antique furniture. That's the antique bill. Our bell. Oh, look at that. The old picture of the Bank of Pierce, Simmons and Company. On the main floor. And then Historic Rivertown by Patricia Condon? I don't know, it looks like Condon. Patricia, anyway, Johnston. Yeah. It's interesting. It's kind of a nice area up here. So let's, guess this is just the elevators. Swing around here, we have the original Ski Town, USA, 1887. Huh? Yeah, very hip ski uniform there. I'm not going to do much in here. I'll just kind of go through and let you see sort of what's here. That's kind of cool little model. The Holland Brothers of Norwich, Vermont. Interesting. Olympic 1992. That's cool.
Yeah, so I guess we have ski jumping. Skis. Suckers are long. I bet they're, this is 8-foot ceilings. They're 10, 9, something like that. Huh. I'm not really into ski jumping. I mean, what was that British guy that jumped? Kind of a bit heavy, as I remember. Maybe he wore glasses. I don't know. It's kind of became a little bit of a hero. Yeah. Oh, Red Wing Monster Hill. Interesting, isn't it? 1911. That's pretty cool. February 8th, 1912. First prize, $50. Probably a lot of money back then. All right, let's go back to the lobby now. This says historic area. Oh, boy, I almost blew it. Didn't go the right way. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at this pipe organ. Right here in the hotel. Is that awesome or? Yeah. Well, this is worth stopping for. I almost missed this thinking there wasn't anything else. Got a little private library here. Got the fire going. Bookcases. Nice little sort of man cave kind of place. I guess wow, it's beautiful. Oh, it keeps going. Look at the tin wall coverings, and then the wainscoting here. Oh wow, I'm in some sort of a, I guess, ballroom, convention room. Yeah, look at that buffet. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, it's pretty dark in here, so nice vases too. I don't know where you can see those. Well, boy, you can get a little bit of an idea of it over here. Man, yeah, that's a nice buffet as well. Pretty sweet, pretty sweet. Yeah, I didn't even notice that face up there. I think it's a face. It looks like a face from down here. I guess when I edit, I'll see if it's actually a face. Don't know who that is. If you know, let me know. Old Carta Vista reader there, if you know what that is. Stereo postcards. Nice Tiffany style lamp. Could be Tiffany. Yeah. Why, this is great. Doesn't look like they use it as a bar, but they do have probably just for events. You know what? Got a stairway here. Oh, I like this thing too. It's cool. We have so far to go today, but it's too much to ask me to look at the balusters. Is that balusters? I'm getting old, I can't remember shit. So, all right. Okay, so I guess these are the rooms. I see no reason to go up another floor. Always. Sometimes we can find a room open. I saw the maid's quarters basket, but I guess they're just getting ready. Riverside guest rooms. Yeah, just kind of a dead end hall here. Okay. Well, I think I'll go down the way I came up. Okay, I'm back in the lobby and saw these pretty cool models of old steamships. So this one has the rear paddle wheel, and then this one up here has the ones on the sides. Probably more maneuverable. Turn one side and one way and one the other to turn. All right. Well, I think that's the St. James Hotel. There we go. I think that maybe that one counter we saw in the other part of the area, the old historic side. Yeah, that was incredible. Man, I'm glad I walked down through the lobby because there were no signs of that last part of the hotel I showed you, not the upstairs, but that downstairs area with all the old tin sides to the walls and stuff. So pretty awesome. I think at this point, we actually finished what we were supposed to do yesterday here at Red Wing, and now we start the next day schedule. I had a pretty aggressive schedule, and this one is, I think we're supposed to do 300 and some odd miles a day. However, we're going to blow around Minneapolis, St. Paul. St. Cloud is just kind of a suburb of the two, but we're going to maybe try to go to the Amtrak station there, and then we're going to start back into the little towns along the route of the Empire Builder. So, all right. Probably see you on the road next, maybe in Hastings, which I think is our next town. All right.